What is diabetes? Diabetes is a chronic condition in which the body has the problem of managing blood sugar. Normally, when we eat, the body breaks down the food into glucose, which is absorbed into the bloodstream. The body detects high glucose level, and the pancreas, an organ just beneath the stomach, secretes a hormone called insulin. This insulin takes the glucose in the blood to the various cells where they are needed. Let's say, for example, these muscle cells. The insulin acts as key that opens up the cell for the absorption of this glucose. Then when you eat, the circles continues like that. In diabetic cases, is either the body cannot produce insulin at all, or the insulin that is being produced is malfunctioning or cannot do what it is expected to do. There are two types of diabetes, type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes. In type 1 diabetes, the body cannot produce insulin at all. Most of the times, this is caused by an autoimmune response in which the immune system attacks the cell that produces insulin, thereby making that cell inactive or not being able to produce insulin. By the time you eat food that contains glucose and the body converts this food into glucose, there is no insulin to take this excess glucose into the cell for functioning. The glucose tends to accumulate in the blood sugar, in the blood cells rather, increasing the level of sugar in the blood. The body, in its quest to regulate this excessive blood sugar, the kidney tends to flush out this excess glucose out of the body. That's why in diabetic patients they experience excessive urination. Because the glucose level is reduced and more water is taken out, so they tend to be more thirsty and they want to drink water. So the more they drink water, the more the kidney flushes it out. So the circle is like that. They are always thirsty and there is constant urination. In type 2 diabetes, the body actually produces insulin, but it cannot take this glucose into the blood cell. This is what happens. In most cases, in obese people that are obese, the excess fat tends to cover up these pores that the insulin will be inserted in, making the insulin not viable or not be able to do what they are expected to do. Then the excess glucose is being accumulated in the blood.